There we go. And good evening, peeps. If you are joining us, you are of course joining us for the regular recap show. And this is the recap show for week 3. And I've got a couple of people joining me tonight besides my regular, I almost said wingman, wing lady, in
That's
Seeker,
me.
in Seeker 707. How are you, Seeker?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. And we have two very special guests joining us tonight as well, Seeker, don't we?
Yes, we do. We asked some of the captains to join us tonight from obviously the teams that have entered the season one, just to hear how it's going from their side.
Absolutely. And who do we have on?
I don't know. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I think let's do that. Let me do a very quick hello for or shout out. We've got the two captains here, and the one captain is from Bob, and the other captain is from Dark Side Gaming South Africa, Yoshi and Freak Show. Yoshi, maybe let's start there with you, buddy.
How's it, guys? Our old streamers. Just want to say thank you to Yaku and to Nsika for inviting us. It's quite a privilege to be here with you guys on the stream.
Lekker, man. That's great. Thanks, yeah. Freak.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Wow, is that a there's an echo, isn't there?
No,
Little
no. Well,
I
little
heard
bit.
an echo. Wow, I'm brushing right now. What's up, everybody? Yeah, thanks for having us. Wow, live action, guys. This is something else. Thanks, Yaku, Sika. You guys are doing it. You're killing it
Lekker,
for
man.
the Call of Duty peeps, and yeah, we appreciate.
All good, all good. Happy to have you both you guys here. So obviously, what we're going to do tonight, guys, is we're going to have a little bit of a chat to the captains around season 1 specifically, just how they found it, give them an opportunity to talk a little bit about their teams and that sort of stuff, and then of course we'll go into the normal sort of agenda for tonight, which consists of this week's MPVs. We'll have a quick look at the pools, and then of course we'll announce those all-important semi-final games for next week with the tentative dates. Now I'm saying tentative dates, and it's quite a caveat to put on there because of the fact that there are 2 games that I'm going to show you tonight, times and dates and that sort of thing, that still need to be 100% confirmed because of availability. Of course, it's quite important that the guys really structure their games this week because there are only 3 games happening, but we'll talk a little bit about that a little later on in the show. But I think let's get started with the captains, and I think let's do alphabetical order. So I'm going to use Bob instead of Yoshi, otherwise you're going last, buddy.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's get it out there. It's fine. Yoshi is fine. But just to correct the name, my Jewish name is Yochanan. Not
Jochen.
very difficult.
Yes.
Yochanan. And then Yochi. People call me Yochi. The CNH makes a sound in the Jewish.
Jochenan.
Yeah. Yochanan.
but like, are you gonna be annoyed if I call you Yogi?
Man, I'm easy. I go.
I'm going to go with Yochi. Jochenan, it's
I
lekker, man. It rolls off the tongue.
I really like Yogi though.
Yeah.
Yogi. My game of
Yes,
me Yogi.
it's gonna have to be Yogi Bear now.
No, don't do that. I love Yogi Bear, man. Oh, good evening, peeps. Have you brought your picnic baskets?
Okay, Yaku, now to come back to the no, for sure. The first match with GIG, it was fairly difficult. The guys came back strong, but the second match, that was a bit difficult. Dow's a very strong team. I must say, they actually come through. We had some good gameplays. I checked it again like 2 and 3 times, but yeah. So, but unfortunately, we're out now for this first season. So luckily, if I can say, well done to the guys, and yeah, big ups to them, and just strong forward.
Absolutely. But tell me, in terms of the, let's say the playoffs now, right? I mean, you guys came like came back very strong against Dow. I mean, I understand they're a difficult team and that sort of thing, but I mean, there must have been a point where you guys went, you know, there's a possibility here, right? We can go through to the semis.
Yes, yes. Of course, the second map, we saw opportunity, but unfortunately, but the guys did very, very well. And
Yes.
let me just say this: the first time, or the first match, excuse me, the first match, I actually woke up my whole house. I was literally, my wife she came out and she asked me, "What's going on?" I said to her, "Babes, it's like a World Cup. Come on, just give me a second."
Yeah,
And
just chill.
the second map as well. Yeah, the second map or the second match as well. I was in trouble. I had to sleep in the spare room.
Yes.
But, yeah,
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
What is the
this
shouting
was my
about?
way of- No, no. I mean, on the voice notes, I'm motivating stuff, in there.
Yeah.
In there with the brothers. Yeah. I'm
Now,
in
of
there
course,
with my brothers.
now, of course,
That's
you
what it's
had
about, right?
absolutely, absolutely. But of course, you had an interesting time as well because I mean, you during the season, you also had some night shift stuff going on and working late in the evenings and that sort of thing. So couldn't always sort of come online and play with the guys. But you were watching from work and motivating from work and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah. I do that because yeah, the work I'm doing, I'm not going to go into detail.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so we have the Wi-Fi spots and stuff we have, and yeah, I can just stand there and motivate the guys, do it all from there. I'm very excited for season 2. I can't wait. I want to actually know what division Bobby is falling in.
Yeah.
I actually, hey, clapping hands, yeah. I want to know
Yeah.
what division. Yeah, but I'll be patient, Yaku, and Insinka for that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Look, let's while you brought it up, I think it's a good thing that you did because I do want to just mention something about that as well. So, look, obviously, I mean, we already sort of thick in the planning for season 2. And for the guys watching the show with us, first of all, thank you very much for joining and coming on board and watching with us tonight. But the guys who are interested in joining season 2, that registration will officially start probably around the 15th of January. We're already open to start registering teams and getting guys on the groups and that sort of stuff. And the comp will kick off officially the last week of January. Now, before then, and this will probably be around just after the end of season 1, we will announce the divisions for season 2. And actually, in this case, it's fairly easy because the divisions will be ranked purely first of all, or first preference based on the overall scores for season 1. Then, of course, the new teams that enter, they will get an automatic division placement, and then, of course, we will have our old famous challenge week, right? Which is that week where a division can challenge another division to basically swap spots, right? So there will be that opportunity as well. So from that perspective, the initial placements will of course be done from a points basis, but then we will allow the divisions to sort of battle it out for challenge week. But obviously we will give a lot more detail closer to the time exactly how that will work. But thank you. I'm glad you actually brought that up so that I could mention that.
Thank you, Yaku. We can go over to Friction. I don't want to take the whole spoon for tonight.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. I love hearing back from the guys always, so I don't mind, not at all. But so thank you very much for your input. We appreciate that, and of course we also appreciate Bob partaking and enjoying the comp with us, right?
Yeah, and I just want to say thank you for you guys for what you guys do.
Lekker, man.
Yeah, before we lose Yoshi here or Yogi Bear, I just want to ask. So obviously Bob coming from a Battlefield 5 background and playing in Clan Wars with us before and all that, I was just wondering how the guys enjoying the new game. Are they really liking COD?
Yeah, very much so. It's just some maps there's like camping spots. Everybody's but yeah, and then the overkill with the claymores and whatever. But yeah, we enjoying it, and we keeping our moral up by supporting each other and our brothers UB as well, because we are part of UB. I'm just gonna put it out. We actually are UB second, if I can put it like that.
Well, you weren't playing like a second team
No.
in this comp at all, man.
No. I won't say that. But yeah, we're part of the beasts, and because we are brotherhood of beasts, so yeah, just want to put it out there. Let the people doesn't know, now they know.
Lekker. All good, all good. Right, let's go over to Freak Show then. Freak, first time you got.
Freak Show's got a little bit of a fan following going on the chat here.
Oh, he
All
does?
Darksiders out here in full force supporting him.
Lekker,
I
man.
just want to obviously send out the first shout out goes to the soldiers. These people are awesome. Not a lot of people know some of us have been together since Black Ops 2,
Sure.
PS3.
Sure.
Yo, since the
So,
creation of Earth.
Well, you know, and yeah, it's literally a family, and that's one thing we were scared about coming into this, because I think I mentioned in the beginning we're a zero fault clan. What you see is what you get, and yeah, you know, some people take us hard, but you don't have to. I
Yeah.
can't say what I want to say, but yeah, don't take us hard, guys.
Not so hard, right, buddy. I mean, there's dogs doing their thing there behind by Aaron's place. Like,
Devon, yeah, no, any. Yeah, that's.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, dude, please. I mean, that's one of the highlights. I think a lot of people know us because of that, bro.
This past week, I really wanted to grab one of the clips in particular, but it was around about the same time when they were talking about something that I couldn't put on the stream.
Yes, this was the dogs clip, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so there's always something crazy happening in Dark Side. I mean, we're a crazy bunch, but okay. On the comp side, again, like Yoshi, Yogi, I mean, there's just, I can't remember it all. I've got such a bad memory, but I mean, props to you guys for creating all of this and everything. I mean, we had GSE and Forky Mate, and what proper people.
Yeah.
Genuinely, you know, working together and everything. Jesse was there the whole time. I mean, we had a couple of practice games with them. They were always keen, so willing to help. And I mean, we stepped away from the comp vibe or the scene because we were done wrong in previous Call of Duties. So we said, you know what, no more seriousness. We're done with it. And then this popped up, and I was like, guys, you know, we got the team. Let's just put our heads out there and try. And you know what? It was awesome. You know, everyone's just such nice people, and I can't wait for the semis and the finals. Well, you know, if we get there, the guys are quite.
There we go. That's confidence. That's it.
Yeah.
Lay it in there.
You know, we've got the team. We do have the team, and we've got the spirit as well. I'm actually surprised on how decent we've been, because we were in a lobby with one of the teams and whatever not, and we were all talking amongst each other, and someone was being salty, and I said, you know what, we could be those people, but never once have we had to be. We've never had to be salty. It's love all around. Everybody's just such good people. I can't believe it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look, I'm always happy to hear that. By default, you know, this is gaming, right? So you always expect a little bit of banter on the side, or this or that or whatever. But at the end, it's about you know, bringing people together and having fun, right? I mean, that is what it's about, and that's why we do it, right?
Yeah, and personally,
sure.
I just want to call out Darkside as well, for their incredible attitude and spirit in the tournament. I mean, obviously myself being part of EVL and GSG, we have had practice matches with Darkside, you know, going up to matches that we needed to have, and they were always keen to help out, always gave feedback on the side. And yeah, never once was there any issues with any of their guys or anything like that. So well done, guys. You really, come through and really put out the sort of attitude that we want to show for Clan Wars.
We
Absolutely.
never shared chat parties. You have no idea what was said. I just don't know how I'm kidding. No, that's what it should be, and especially with the whole cross-platform thing, that threw a stone into the works. Because I mean, let's be honest, anyone on a console is gonna be, or they're gonna be going for the PC player. It is that is just the way it is. But Call of Duty and obviously use allowing players who are on PC to be part of it, bringing everybody together. That's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing.
That's what we aim for.
Season 2, we got something special. We might see 2 Darkside Gaming teams in.
Dun, dun, dun.
In season 2, we got a couple of decent PC players. I don't want to let it all out, but I mean the guys are excited.
It's all good, man. Even us, we've got something special planned for season 2, right?
Yes.
Keep your eyes peeled.
We are there. We are amped. You guys are awesome. Just yeah. And yeah, just I don't know what's coming up next, but I would just like to ask everybody who is watching that we do have a YouTube channel and a Facebook page. Look, we're not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm sure you guys will enjoy the content. It's a mix of everything.
Yeah.
And of course, what's going on in comp.
Lekker. So from Bob's side as well, if you guys, you obviously have a nicely designed website as well that I've seen before, the Untamed Beast one. And so we'll get those details from you guys, and we'll drop them on the post on the Facebook page as well, so that people can find the website and find the sites and the Facebook pages and everything, so that they can go and check you guys a little bit more if they want. So I think that's good. Seeker, any other questions you had from your side? I'm just watching the time for us.
Yeah, that's a secret. Don't talk too long. Yeah, I just want to say, obviously, Bob's been around for a bit. Got much love for these guys, Untamed Beast as well, and of course, with Darkside coming on board, also with a great attitude, and really, really enjoying the group of teams that we've actually had in this comp. It's been refreshing.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree 100%. It's been really great. I think all around the guys have all been super great sports. I think everybody has sort of done their bit, played their games. We've had absolutely incredible games, and of course we've also had incredible players emerge, right, amongst these games. And obviously we're going to show some cool blitz clips again, a little bit later in the show as well. But I think all in all, I think so far very good. Everybody's enjoyed it, and guys, from my side to the two captains who had joined us tonight for a little bit of a very quick talk. From my side, thank you very much. Thank you for your time and for your teams, and we will see both of you, of course, in season 2.
Yay!
Thank you, Seeker, for inviting.
Definitely. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. And yeah, this next week's going to be a test for Darkside, but we're keen. But yeah, thanks, guys.
Lekker, guys.
This has been awesome.
Sweet, man. See you guys around.
Great.
Have a good night.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, we'll give the two gentlemen an opportunity to just drop off there. There we go. So that was interesting, Seeker. Nice chat with the guys.
Yeah, a shame. They're great guys, and it's actually great to work with captains who are always like, oh sure, let's get this to you that we need to get to you, and things like that. I don't have to follow up with them too much, and it's been a really great experience from an organization point of view as well.
Absolutely. So listen, very quickly then, talking about great guys and great people and this sort of thing, we of course have a whole list of MPVs again this week, right? MVPs, most valuable players. I should just say the name because then I don't get the abbreviation wrong, right?
I don't know, what is MPV? person of value. I
Yes,
guess.
most person of value. That's my abbreviation, right?
Doesn't sound right. Thanks.
So let's put them up there. Now, I have a little bit of a caveat. We had one latecomer, which I did not manage to have an opportunity to actually add the name to the slide. So we are going to call him out first. So before I put up the slide, the MPV, guys, for LLG, that's Lifeline Gaming, is Thunder 123321. And I apologize, Thunder, I will put you on the slide that I post out on Facebook, but I did not have an opportunity to actually add you to the slide because there was just a little bit of a time difference. Well, actually, there wasn't time. That's the honest opinion. But let's put up those most valuable players, and this is, of course, the most valuable players for now in week 3. Now, guys, what you know about the most valuable players is, of course, this is the last week that we have most valuable players because it was the last week of pool playoffs. The next time you see a most valuable player, it will be actually the most valuable player for the entire season, and that it will be chosen by us, by Clan Wars, and it will come out of the list of names that have been nominated for most valuable players throughout the pool playoffs, right? But for week 3, they are from Bob, we have Shadow Express, and we're definitely going to see in a little bit why, because we also
Nogals
have
again, right?
Nogals
That's like
again,
your-
and also again from Old Men of Venka, we again have Dallas, which again, if I had a
Your-
look at this this week's game, I can completely understand that as well.
Yes.
Then
I mean, I had the pleasure of being shot multiple times by Dallas in that match. So
it's interesting that you say it's a pleasure because it means it was well shot.
such a pleasure. Might not have sounded like that in the chat at the time, but yes.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. All right, then from from GSG, I apologize. That is the Gunslinger Girls. We have Sea Queen. We have from Dow, Dogs of War, The Great Man. We have from PA Project Alpha, Cobra Venom. We have DPS. Oh, sorry, I apologize again. That's Dark Side Gaming South Africa. We have Spook. Then we have from DPS Green, Coca Juice. DPS Blue, we have Swace 12. From UB Untamed Beasts, again, Terminator A Terminator, and that is, of course, also Terminator's second nomination. I think he was nominated in week 2 as well, I think.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we've got Darren B429 from Gig 797. So Darren's on the list here as well. From DA, we have Clownzilla. And then, of course, from Fuck You Mate, we have Springbok 3000. Now, Springbok, for those of you who don't know and who don't know Springbok from his battlefield escapades, Springbok is actually a I want to say world famous. I'm going to say a nationally famous as teabagger, right? He has no more knees left. He apparently has had 2 knee replacements from all the teabagging. But we've
Some
not.
say.
Some say that he's had 2 knee replacements, but we haven't really seen any of that teabagging yet because COD, unlike Battlefield, is an exceptionally fast game, right? And
Yeah, teabagging equals kills.
yes, the moment
Yes, I
the
should
moment you teabag, you die. But there we go, guys. Those are the most valuable player awards for week 3, and of course, these players will be awarded with that MVP badge on their profile online as well. And again, week 3 is the last week where we will do most valuable player. Now, of course, the player that does get selected as most valuable player for the season overall out of the list or lists from the last 3 weeks, that player will of course also be eligible for a prize. And let's see, right? The names are going to go into a hat, and it will be a random draw, I think, out of these players, right? So we're going to see
I
how
don't know.
that goes.
I think we should have 2 prizes for it. One is a random draw, and one that we actually believe was an exceptional player during the...
Yeah, you know what? I think I think so as well. I think in the beginning we said, look, let the captains nominate their most valuable players, and then we will do a random out of the list that we got. But I do think you're right. I think we let's do 2 prizes. I think that's a great idea. Let's do.
I think there's some players on there that actually really do deserve to be hailed as exceptional players during the comp.
Yep. All right. So there we go. We've just changed that. There will be 2 prizes now. And the one will be randomly drawn out of the 3 lists over the last 3 weeks, and then of course I think we will also select one that I think stood out for us, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. All right, that's great. Let's do that. Okay.
Before we go on to the next segment, I just want to call out obviously the people on the chat. Didn't get a chance to do that at the beginning because there was so much going on.
Yep.
So okay, we've got Wonderfirst here joining us, Shadow Express, Carol Ann Bevan, Mark Apple. Hey Mark. Lisa's here, Black Seder Ranger, Constant Glitch, Clint is here from Project Alpha.
Clint. No, Clint's
No.
from OMOV.
Oh, maybe. Sorry, my bad. Zigzag is here. Floofy, Venomous Kitten, Gemini Batman. Let's see some more names here. There is Cal from GSE. Yeah, and then of course. Oh, and the Hansforce from DGSA. GSGSA. Sure. That's a mouthful.
That's Darkside, right?
Yes, Darkside. Darkside in full force out here, supporting, of course, Freak.
Nice.
You joined us earlier.
All good, all good.
Oh,
Guys,
and I almost missed Delis here saying it was an absolute pleasure shooting me.
no. Well, at least it's
Awesome.
mutual, right?
Awesome, Dylan. Awesome.
Excellent. So, guys, again, if you have joined us for tonight's show, thank you very much for joining. We really appreciate your support. If you are already subscribed to the channel, that's great. If you are not, please hit that little subscribe button. Also, hit the little bell to get your notifications whenever we go online. And, of course, if you like what we are doing, give us a like on the video. It's always great to have some positive feedback. So we've just talked about the MVPs and the most valuable players for the week, and we called them out. So congratulations to those guys, and they will, of course, also now go into the 2 prize draw. So the one will be random and the other one will be picked by us in terms of who we think will be is a very deserving player for the season. But let's move on. Do you want to do the pools first, or do you want to do the clips first? What do you want to do tonight?
Let's do the clips first.
You want to do the clips first?
Let's
Okay.
do the clips first.
All right, fine. Let's go to the clips then. So, guys, what we're bringing you now is the clips of the week. So, the Blitz and who has made it to the Blitz. So there's actually more videos this week, right? We've got 6 videos coming up, and from various different games. And thank you again to Sika, who does her bit from her side every week, going through each and every stream, and then of course looking for some cool stuff to actually make the Blitz. So thank you very much for that, Sika.
I do just want to say quickly, there wasn't. I didn't have a stream link for the UB versus DA game. So I'm sorry if I missed that, but I couldn't find one. So, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, that could always still.
I see Jinx is on here, so I feel like I need to apologize. We almost beat one of his players last week, and then of course, yeah.
Oh my word. Lucky man. Welcome, Jinxie. So let's have a look at the first clip, and you know what? There's 2 this week that I think are great. And they are the 2 finishes, right? I mean, all the other ones are good as well, but we've actually got 2 finishes.
What are the
this week,
chances
right?
we would have 2 finishes for clips?
I know, right? So let's look at this first one. This is the game between Bob and Dow, so Brotherhood of the Beasts and Dogs of War. And here it comes, guys. Now it's Cyber Ninja now. So 1 on 5.
Yo, Disco moves so fast, he's making me dizzy.
Let's see. I think Cyber Ninja
Cyber
gonna
Ninja,
try and go for the revive
Oh
here.
no!
Oh, Cyber Ninja!
Oh!
No!
That's so going in the
Oh,
clips.
I got
Sorry,
the finisher.
There are
Yes.
going to be more than one clip from this game. Look at that!
And that was the finisher
That
by
was
Disco
amazing.
Panda on Cyber Ninja. Although
was
Cyber
amazing.
Ninja, in his defense,
Hats
he
off.
was doing the right thing there. Now, of course, I mean, you've got to give it to Ninja there. He was trying to do the right thing, right? Trying to get that revive, and then Disco with that knife, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, that was insane. I was actually watching him as well as he was running around trying to find Saba. And as he went in there, I was like, oh, this is going to be epic.
But a really good
I was
clip,
so
right?
glad.
Really good
I
clip.
was so glad we caught it on that final kill cam.
And then, of course, we have another clip from the Bob versus Dow game. And I think let me play it and then give my opinion afterwards, right? Here it goes.
Although I think Steve Banshee might have a problem with that.
Does get taken out there.
Ooh,
Shadow Express. Trip kill there.
Yo.
Got SB's a great man and Disco Panda. So 1-on-2 now.
Oh, he's a turnaround.
Oh, 4 kills. This is going to the Blitz.
I think so. Again.
Oh my word!
My gosh. Wow.
That was an incredible play. That was
Sure.
an incredible play by Shadow Express. And again, he was down. I think this guy works well under pressure.
I think so.
And earlier I said we will see something interesting about Shadow Express and why he's been nominated again as a most valuable player.
Sure.
And I mean, come on, that clip, right, speaks for itself.
While that was happening, I was like, there is no way this guy is going to make it out of here alive. I was like thinking this in the back of my head, and I was like, each time he killed someone, I was like, okay, maybe. When he got to this last guy, I was like, no.
And it's the second time we've seen Shadow do that, right? Like come out of a really tight spot. And
I think, like we said on the stream as well, like he functions really well under pressure. Definitely put that on his CV.
Yeah. Put it on. All right. So this third clip, guys. This is the game between Project Alpha and DPS Green, and this was actually streamed by the girls by GSG. And here it comes.
I didn't see the first half. It looks like PA did good.
No, they did. They did well the first 3.
So a bit of a short clip, that one, but I think an absolutely great kill with the pistol there.
Yeah, it was quite exceptional.
Yeah, and the thing is with pistols, I mean, personal opinion, I haven't gotten a lot of kills with pistols. I see a lot of guys actually getting some very nice kills, but definitely not my weapon of choice, right?
I think if I remember correctly though, that clip was obviously I'm not watching it at the same time, but I think he was arming the bomb at the same time.
Yes, he was arming,
Yes,
and
yeah.
then took out
I
the
think-
pistol and got the kill.
Yeah, so that's why I chose that one specifically because while you're arming the bomb, you're under so much pressure. Everybody's watching you, like they're all spectating you, and to keep your cool like that and actually get that kill was a really great effort.
Lekker. Absolutely great. Next clip is from LLG versus DBS Blue, so Lifeline Gaming versus Dog Pound Society Blue, and here it is.
Thunder God, this game sucks.
I picked up the bomb.
Oh, and you get to stab! Well done, nice. Oh.
And that's of course the second finisher that we were talking about, right?
That one deserved a teabag though.
So Nero Venom getting the kill there with that knife. To be honest, I've only done like 3 finishes, right? These things are not easy to get.
I've never done a single one because I get up to a guy and I'm like, you know what? Let me just get this over and done with and shoot him anyway. Because at that point, I'm like, chances are this guy's gonna turn around and kill me. So let me just.
Yeah, just shoot him in the head, right? Just get it over.
Just quick, yeah.
It's great. Then our second last clip is the game between GSG versus OMOV, and this was the ladies up against the gents. Right now, if you remember the poster that we put out on this one, it said some arguments can not be settled with a gun, and some arguments can't be settled without one. So that came
And
to be in this match, right?
And of course, it had to involve me,
Yes.
which is awesome. Not for the good, not in a good way. But I just would like to point out that I was flashbanged.
Yes, of course you won't be able to see on
I'm
the clip,
You
right?
don't see it on the clip, and you didn't see it on the stream. But I would just like to point out that I was flashbanged, so I was not just sitting.
All right, let's see that one. Oh, nicely. Tiana going again for the revive. Well done. Dallas is still in there. I think he's going to try and push in from the back. Ooh, he is in there. He manages to get Little Green Monster. And he manages to get Slick Chick as well. Oh, and the final kill. What a push. What a push. So that final kill there was on Nsika. Ooh, but she was terribly outnumbered. It was Zeus getting the final kill there. And I think she was trying to also get some revives. Well done to Zeus. You know what? You can't see that you were flashbanged. I mean,
I'm telling you, I was flashbanged.
No, it's good that you say that, because if I just look at it, it looks like you were like super hiding, like being super sneaky in the corner.
I was actually, to be honest with you, shooting. But because I'd been flashbanged, I thought I was shooting where the guys were, but I actually was shooting somewhere else.
You were randomly killing clay pots, were you?
I was, yes. I was hoping for them orbs. Or health. And mana.
That's so great. That's so great. And then, of course, the last video that we have is from Dark Side Gaming South Africa versus Fuck You Mate. And we're going to show you that video now as well. But just before I show you that video, of course, there's another video which we almost put in. And we recommend that you guys go and actually have a look at the entire stream here to see what we're talking about. But of course, we couldn't add it to the recap show. But we did manage to find this one, which is pretty entertaining as well. So here it comes.
He was there. Yeah, he was up there. I don't know where he's gone.
Either rotated back or just that
Nice, Chrissy.
massive,
Oh, well
This round's
done,
off.
boys.
Stay sharp for the next one.
Let's see.
And that was, of course, the final kill there by Jumper, right? And of course, Jumper was
That was
also
actually a very executional style.
yes,
As well.
it was an execution style clip, right? And of course, Jumper was also nominated, right, for most valuable player last week. So he was, of course, also on the list. So good luck to Jumper for that as well.
So we have some comments in the stream from the clips as they were going.
Oh, yes?
Shadow Express saying 1v5s are stressful.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I can imagine, because like 5v5 is pretty stressful. So I'm sure in the actual chat while you're going, guys are spectating you and they're going absolutely crazy because they can see guys running in front of you, but you see them, but you know you can't just run out. I'm sure it's very stressful as well.
Absolutely. And I see Clint commented there as well.
Yeah, Netcare Medic. I think that was obviously from can't remember who it was in our match, but that was a lot of revives.
Actually, if I just play that the first few seconds
nicely.
of that
Tiana
clip
going again
you
for the
will see
revive.
Tiana doing
Well
a
done.
revive, yeah.
Dallas
That's
is still
Tiana
in there. I
clean.
think he's going to try
There
and
we
push
go.
in.
I'm going to stop the clip now. But you could see him do a revive there. And
that was the last revive he'd done.
Yes,
He'd
but we-
actually run through that entire map. It was 1v2, I think, at one stage.
Absolute-
Myself and Lisa were the only ones left there, and
Yeah.
with him. And then all of a sudden there was 5v2, and I was like, "What just happened?"
And we were, of course, joking after the stream, right, that he's got to be hired by ER24 for the amount of revives
Yes.
that he pulled off in that game, right? Absolutely.
100% paramedic
absolutely
of the
great.
year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Black Sailor Ranger also said, "I'm glad you didn't get the clip clip where me and Cyber Ninja committed suicide from construction. Unfortunately, we didn't get the actual clip of that, but we did call it out on the stream.
Yes,
You
yes,
guys were like lemmings, just
yes.
jumping off the building one after the other.
Yes. We've got proof that it happened. We just don't have proof in video.
Yes.
Absolutely great. That's so great. Right. So, guys, that was your clips for the week. We hope you enjoyed it with us. Those clips making it to the Blitz. And, of course, we're looking forward to having some of this week's games clips as well. We will definitely be streaming at least one game this coming week. Unfortunately, I also am doing some international travel from an actual job perspective. So I'm a little bit out of country this coming week, but we will definitely try and at least get to one game. And we will show you tentatively the times that are available for those games
Well,
coming
actually, I
up this
have
week.
confirmation in the meantime.
Oh,
all the
yes. Oh, we do? Okay, so so I'll show you the tentative times and you can confirm the actual times. How's that?
Sure.
We can do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, let's do it. So, guys, let's go to the pools and quickly have a look at what that looks like after week 3 of play. So, of course, this was the final week of pool playoffs, and all the points and everything has been updated. And from here, we can also, of course, identify who those teams are that will be going into the semis. And of course, you know, based on the playoff schedule, that it will be Pool 1 facing off against Pool 6, Pool 2 facing off against Pool 5, and Pool 3 facing off against Pool 4. So let's just do the top teams, then ending on their top scores before we go over to the confirmed semi teams. For Pool 1, the team that came out on top there with 28 points was Darkside Gaming South Africa. For Pool 2, the team coming out on top with 29 points was DPS Blue. Pool 3, the team coming out on top with a full 30 points was Repress Gaming, or Repress Esports, sorry. And Pool 4 coming out on top also with a perfect 30 points there, Old Men of Venko. Pool 5 coming out on top with 28 points was Evil. Well done, Seeker. And for Pool 6 coming out on top also with perfect marks there, Dogs of War, so DOW. So then, looking at those teams that are going to be in the semis, they are now on your screen with their versus. So we have this coming week, we have Darkside Gaming versus Dogs of War. We have DPS Blue, or Dog Pound Society Blue, versus Evil. And we have RE versus Wingo. And I think all three of those games are going to be absolutely demolishing.
Yeah, those games are going to be awesome to watch, honestly.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Well, again, I mean, I'll probably be on like some weird international internet, but I'm definitely going to try and watch the ones that are not available to stream for myself. But depending on the time. I mean, you're gonna confirm now.
When are you away?
Well, I'm pretty much away until Thursday, so whatever game happens on Thursday night, I can get to.
So it looks like we'll be streaming Darkside Gaming versus DOW.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good game to stream then. Right, we'll organize that with you guys, and then hopefully we'll get to do that. But those are the three games happening this week. Now, guys, before we continue to the game schedules, the thing that I need to just mention is, of course, what happens this week within the semis is those three games will happen. Each of those games will have a winner, and the top two scoring teams. So again, remember, it's a league, so it's score based. So the top two scoring teams from the three games that are happening are the two teams that will be passing through to the finals. Now, of course, as always, those let's call them overall league scores are available on the website, and they will be taken into consideration to identify the two top scoring teams. But out of these three games, there will be three winners, and the two top scoring teams will go through to the finals. So,
and of course, as my job as a community manager, I am the one who comes up with the what if in this situation.
yes.
So, what if two of the teams for the second and third place are actually tied in points?
Yes.
Of course, that will end up with a match-off.
That's correct. That's correct. Should that happen, so should there be a tie for whatever reason, then of course there will be a match-off for that position. but let's see.
Of course, if
right?
there's a tie for first and second, they both go through, right?
Correct, of course.
Only
of
if there's
course.
a tie for second and third.
Correct, correct. So let's see, right? We never know what happens in these things, and
Yeah,
they.
especially these games are going to be so close.
I
It's going to be
know,
incredible.
right? It's gonna be so great to watch. Absolutely excellent. Right. So, Sika, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put up the tentative times that I had because I did, of course, not have confirmation of all the games when we started the show, and you now saying that you do have confirmation. So I'm wondering whether I should even put it up. I
No,
think
let me just say it. I think that's going to be the easiest one.
I think that's a good idea. Go ahead.
All right. So of course we know Evil versus excuse me, Evil versus DPS Blue will happen on Wednesday at 8:30. At the same time on Wednesday, Vinco is going to be going up against RE, so also 8:30 on Wednesday.
Okay.
And then the Dark Side Gaming versus DOW will be at 9:30 on Thursday.
Okay, that sounds perfect. That sounds perfect because I think I landed 8. So I'll be
Wow.
so I will be rushing home, plugging in everything, and then getting on that game and streaming it. So I think that's like I'm looking forward to that. Actually, it's gonna be hard for me not to. To sort of just be reliant on my hotel internet to try and watch some of these games, right? And I hope some of the other ones are streamed as well, so that I can at least have something to watch. That'll be super awesome. Siki, you wanna?
Later Ranger asking here, what if all three tie? We've run through the numbers of the scores that the teams actually have at the moment, and the chances of there being a three-way tie are extremely low.
Yeah, it's actually less than 1%, right?
Yeah, it's very very low. So if that does happen, then we'll handle it then. But at this point, to not complicate things, I highly doubt it's going to happen.
Yeah, look, we do have a scenario for that.
Yes.
So there is something in
course.
place that we can do, primarily reverting to the score differences. But I mean that would be an extreme situation, right? I mean,
But also remember, guys, it's not just the round scores. The matches happening next week.
Yes.
It's an overall score from
Correct.
all of the matches so far. So using the actual table of overall score.
Correct. So everything that you have done in the tournament up to now counts as well, right?
Yeah.
So there we go, guys. We will see how these 3 matches pan out. I am very, very, very excited to see how this is going to go. Very excited indeed. So, Sika, one last time, do you want to maybe just give those times again because I didn't put them up on the screen?
Okay, of course. So EVL versus DPS Blue is Wednesday at 8:30. Vinco versus RE also Wednesday at 8:30, and DSGSA versus DOW is Thursday at 9:30.
Great, that sounds awesome. So guys, what we will do is actually right after the recap show here, we will of course update those confirmed times on the schedules as well, so you will be able to find them on the website under the event list section. And of course, if you're interested in looking at what that table looks like so far, the overall scoring, you can of course find that on the website also, together with the pool scoring that we showed you earlier in the show. So there we go. I think that is it. Sika, is that?
That is it for the tournament. But
that's
we
it
do
for the
have
tournament.
something else to discuss.
Absolutely. There's quite a big announcement that we need to make.
Yes.
Besides the announcement for season 2 that we made last week and
Yeah.
mentioning again now, but there's something really cool that we are doing from a NPC perspective, Sika, right?
Yes, and so for those of you who've joined us in the chat and those who are actually watching afterwards, Clan Wars has a registered NPC called Clan Wars Esports NPC, which we obviously use to help the community around us. And we have actually been made aware of something that kind of fell into sort of our laps, and it's very short notice, so we really need your help. But if for those of you who have been around when we started the NPC, and that we did a little bit of an initiative with Creators United for Abram Creel Bambanani. which is a children's home for children of that come out of homes of abuse and just really bad conditions.
Yeah.
So in the past 2 weeks, I'd say, we were made aware of the fact that, and actually, myself and Lisa from GSG have been actually pushing this initiative, but um, we were made aware of the fact that some of these kids are not getting a Christmas party at the end of the year. So we've kind of rolling with the idea now that it's something that every child should get to experience. As small as it might be or whatever, it just needs to be something that these kids need, especially from a home where there isn't always a lot of sort of money around, and they get put in these group homes to get out of bad situations. They're still kids at the end of the day, and kids need to realize that there aren't always bad people out there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the idea here, guys, is that we, from a Clan Wars NPC perspective, we are actually just working with GSG on this one. So Lisa, thank you very much also for your help so far in this initiative. So between the NPC and the GSG girls and some other people in the community, we're trying to get some funds together to be able to give these kids a Christmas party. And I think, Sika, we worked out it's actually not incredibly much. I think it's in the region of about 3,000 Rand that we need to raise to be able to give them some sort of decent Christmas party. And we thought...
It's not just the Christmas party, though. I mean, remember, these kids are also not getting anything for Christmas.
Correct. So it's a little bit of a gift and that sort of thing as well, right? So we thought, you know what, let's do it on the recap show, make the announcement and give people an opportunity that if you feel giving this time of year, that you can actually help us to achieve that goal and try and make some kids happy, right? So guys, if you would like to assist us, you can of course donate directly on the site. Sika has just posted the donation link in the chat there, so if you click on that link either now or after the recap show, that will take you to a donations page where you can help us if you would like to do so. Of course, again, we are a registered NPC, so these transactions are tracked and audited and all things like that. You can also view our NPC information under the About section within the page if you're wondering about that sort of thing. And we would really appreciate if we can ask the community for some help to enrich these kids' lives here at the end of the year. And I think it's a really good cause. So Sika, also thank you from my side. I know that you and Lisa have been driving this idea quite heavily over the last week as well. And I think if we can get some of the community to help out, I think we could do a nice thing for the kids as well.
Yeah, what's something that I would like to say as well. Excuse me, I'm not feeling very well tonight, but we have actually managed to accumulate a little bit of money already to put towards gifts for the kids, and we can say that that is thanks to those people who support the NPC during the year. So we're not only running initiatives like once every few months and that sort of thing. There's also, you can donate monthly to the NPC, and that just helps us to be able to put together funds to do something like have a Christmas party for the kids at the end of the year, or support them if they, for instance, their microwave breaks and they need a new microwave. We don't have to run an initiative every single time to raise money for it. We have that money stored up in the NPC to be able to help out. So guys, obviously if you like what we do, and of course Clan Wars running the tournament, we do it out of the goodness of our heart. We use our own time and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, our hearts are really with helping people when they can't.
Absolutely. That's where the part where we do ask for help, right? Wonderful. But there we go, guys. I think that was a very important thing to mention before we close, because I mean it is a little bit short notice, and we do apologize for that. It is around the corner, but of course it is something that we do want to try and get involved in and do it. There we go. I think that's everything, right?
I think so.
Absolutely. Great. Guys, then from my side, thank you very much for joining. We really appreciate you guys always joining and watching the show with us. If you're already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for that. If you are not, hit that little subscribe button. Also hit the little bell to get your notifications whenever we go online. If you, of course, like what we are doing, give us a like on this video. Positive feedback is always appreciated. Seeker, from your side, any last words?
Just thank you, of course, to everybody for watching, and thank you, team, so far in season 1. It's been a really great experience, and you've made us actually excited to do this. Like, not that we're not excited, but like overly excited to do this.
Can I tell you
We're
something?
really enjoying it.
Can I tell you something? I'm super stoked for season 2. I mean, I know what we are planning.
Yeah.
And of course,
it's because we have the planning in the background, right?
yes.
We
And
know.
I see there's still some questions coming through here for predictions. No, sorry.
We don't do predictions.
No,
because
we don't.
We are community based, so we are 100% neutral, like Switzerland. You guys go do your World War II thing. We'll just sit here and
And
let
bring
the
you
world
the
know what's happening.
and bring you the entertainment, right? Absolutely great. Guys, from my side, I think that is what we had for tonight. Sika, again, thank you very much for your company. It was lovely having you on. I'm Yako for Battle Bros. Leave no one standing.